Good day, everyone, and thank you for joining us on the Business Report. I'm Denise Williams, your guide through the latest happenings in the world of business. Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Mining, Honorable Floyd Green, said the ministry has a program in place to facilitate access by farmers to arable lands, including former sugarcane lands for crop production and livestock farming. JIS News reports that the government is looking to use lands that were once under sugarcane cultivation to boost the country's agricultural production. Increasing access to farmlands is in keeping with the government's new Face of Food initiative, which focuses on 4 strategic pillars: food security, agribusiness development, climate-smart technologies, and export expansion. Minister Green was speaking at the recent handover of letters of possession for lands at Old Hampton in Wakefield, Trelawney. For years, old sugarcane lands have sat idly, but we have a plan to make those lands productive and contribute to the growth of the agriculture sector, he said. We want to utilize at least 1,000 hectares for a livestock zone, which includes cattle and small ruminants, 500 hectares for planting fruit trees, which include ackee, breadfruit, and mango, and 2,500 hectares for diversified agricultural production, the minister noted. On the heels of the California-based Rose Batteries acquisition by Jamaican-based Tropical Battery, 2 new directors are now on the Tropical Battery board. They are Atamar Frankenthal and Andrew Kramer. Frankenthal is a distinguished professional with a multifaceted career spanning engineering, entrepreneurship, and academia. As the CEO of Rose Batteries, Frankenthal was instrumental in the significant growth of the company through innovation, focusing on providing customized solutions for original equipment manufacturers. His tenure was marked by strategic leadership that enhanced the company's reputation for reliable and essential power solutions. Following the acquisition of Rose Batteries by Tropical Battery, Frankenthal transitioned to a consulting role before taking up his current position as director. Meanwhile, Kramer is a co-founder and COO of Kaya, an overseas project development and implementation company. He is a frequent speaker at regional energy and technology conferences, including the MIT Technology Reviews, MTech, and the Caribbean Renewable Energy Forum, on topics including the role of disruptive technologies like machine learning and how that will play in the renewable energy industry. The Dominican Republic believes that Caribbean countries must cooperate more with each other, and the Spanish-speaking nation is still interested in joining the Caribbean community CARICOM, according to its ambassador to Guyana, Ernesto Torres Paella. Ambassador Torres Paella said the Abanier-led government is deliberately focused on partnerships with Guyana and the wider Caribbean region as part of efforts to guarantee that the Dominican Republic and other countries in the region prosper. With a seemingly sound bilateral relationship with Guyana, the Dominican Republic still has an interest in being part of CARICOM. CARICOM is a 15-member bloc of countries in the Caribbean. There are also 5 associate members. At least twice before, in the late 1980s and in 2013, the Dominican Republic requested to join CARICOM, but discussions were suspended both times. At last year's closing press conference of the 45th Heads of Government Conference in Port of Spain, CARICOM Chairman and Prime Minister of Dominican Republic, Roosevelt Skerrit, said Martinique and Curacao are set to become new members of the bloc. Guyana currently holds the chairmanship of CARICOM, and from Sunday to Wednesday, the bloc's 46th regular meeting of the Conference of Heads of Government will be hosted in Guyana. Hilton announced it will open 15 hotels, in the Caribbean and Latin America by 2024. Last year, Hilton opened 19 hotels and approximately 4,000 rooms, representing the most significant number of rooms added in the region's history. The U.S. hotel chain plans to make openings across multiple brands, including the opening of Waldorf Astoria, Costa Rica, Zemi Mishi's All-Inclusive Resort, and Curio Collections by Hilton in the Dominican Republic. Hilton's portfolio in Latin America and the Caribbean comprises more than 220 hotels and 40,000 rooms, spanning 15 brands and 29 countries and territories. The company's pipeline in the region continues to strengthen with the signing of more than 35 new hotel agreements in 2023. With a strong year of signings in 2023 and a broad portfolio of 110 hotels under development, the company expects this momentum in the region to continue. Hilton is a leading global company with a portfolio of 22 world-class brands comprising nearly 7,500 properties and over 1.2 million rooms in 126 countries and territories. During trading on February 27, 2024, the top 3 advancing stocks covered the finance and insurance sectors on the Jamaica Stock Exchange. Epley 7.75% shares advanced by 15.67% for a $2.98 increase to close at $22 with 12 shares traded. Sterling Investments Limited US dollar shares advanced by 13.71% to close at 2 cents with 490 shares traded. Key Insurance Company Limited shares advanced by 11.69% for a 29-cent increase to close at $2.77 with 34,992 shares traded. On the declining stocks that traders experienced on February 27, 2024, the top 3 losers covered the technology, finance, and energy sector on the stock exchange. MPC Caribbean Clean Energy Limited JMD shares declined by 25.39% for a $28.93 drop to close at $85 with 1,000 shares traded. Mailpack Group Limited declined by 13.68% for a $1.07 drop to close at $6.75 with 30,722 shares traded. Jamaica Money Market Brokers Limited 7.25% cumulative shares declined by 12.79% for a 22 cents price drop to close at $1.50 with 1,173,500 shares traded. Trading activity on the first-tier market of the Trinidad and Tobago stock market for February 27, 2024 registered a volume of 1,774,044 shares, crossing the floor of the exchange valued at TT $8,676,263.05. Massey Holdings Limited was the volume leader with 1,624,456 shares changing hands for a value of TT $7,098,322.82, followed by NCB Financial Group Limited with a volume of 100,400 shares being traded for a value of TT $321,400. Moving from the money moves of investors, executives, and companies on the regional exchanges, we turn to the Forex market. On February 27, 2024, the Bank of Jamaica reported that US $17.8 million was bought from Forex traders, while US $17.9 million was sold to Forex traders. Buying directly from the Bank of Jamaica, foreign currency traders sold the US dollar for $157.05 and bought the US dollar for $155.54. The difference between the buy and sell rate was $1.51, which represents a profit for Forex traders for every US dollar traded. Canadian Forex traders earned a trading profit of $5.04 from transactions with the Bank of Jamaica. The Canadian dollar was sold at $117.21 and bought for $112.17. For traders looking at the British pound, they pocketed a profit of $4.07, selling it for $200.07 and buying it for $196. For your credit repair tip of the day, having different types of money stuff, like savings account or a loan, is like having different tools in your toolbox. It shows that you know how to handle different money situations. Plus, having a mix of money stuff can make your credit worthiness even better. And with that, we wrap up today's business report. I'm Denise Williams. Appreciate your company. Stay well informed, stay ahead of the curve. Until our next update,